Did you know that there were already 5 nations which landed on the moon? In this video, we follow the story of all nations which have landed on the moon so far. President Kennedy in 1962 anticipated that this would be a difficult task. He said, "We choose to go to the moon and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard." It took almost 7 years since this declaration, until Neil Armstrong set foot on the moon for the first time. He declared, "That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind." While the so-called space race win will never be taken away from the USA, it will not stop other nations from reaching the moon as well. The mission to the moon is no longer about who gets there first, but about which nation can get there under its own steam. Before we go any further, be sure to subscribe. It is free and it helps the channel a lot. While the USSR never managed to land a human on the moon, they were able to land a spacecraft there. While it was just a soft landing, it was very significant because it happened on 3rd February 1966, more than 3 years before July 21st, 1969, when the US landed there. So you could be forgiven for thinking that the USSR has won the space race. The USA moved the goalposts by being the only nation to this day that landed a manned mission on the moon. China became the 3rd country to land on the moon on December 14, 2013. So it took over 40 years for any nation to attempt to land its first spacecraft on the moon. Why do you think it took so long? Share your opinion in the comments. The 4th nation, which landed its spacecraft on the moon, was India with Chandrayaan-3 on August 23, 2023. They were the first to land near the South Pole. This historic moon landing was a result of over 15 years of hard work and dedication. Besides the moon landing, this mission also confirmed the presence of water on the moon. The 5th, and so far, last nation to successfully land on the moon was Japan, almost to the day 1 year ago. Exactly on the 20th of January 2024. It might not take long until another nation will land on the moon. Who do you think it will be? Subscribe to be informed whenever another moon landing occurs.